Hello and welcome to the Football Comes First. Today is our predictions and our preview of the matches for the weekday game 24th.
In the Premier League.
In the English Premier League. We have we're a little pushed for time because the kick-off is actually imminent, or it's probably just started for the 12:30 kick-off. Actually, speaking of the 12:30 kick-off, we'll start there. Forest versus Brighton. Forest got thumped last time, 5-0, didn't they?
Yeah, so they're going to have to bounce back, and they're at home.
Yeah, well,
I got them down for a 1-1 draw.
1 draw.
Yeah.
I think Forest are winning 2-0.
I think Forest will do it a little bit more convincingly than that. I think it'll be 3-0. I think Nuno have got them very well drilled.
He has, without doubt. Well, we've seen it ourselves when we were at Anfield.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were phenomenal, and like the players that he's got. Who's the defender? Milenkovic that they bought. He's been absolutely breathtaking.
Milenkovic is very good.
And then you've got the likes of Chris Wood and Alanga. Hudson-Odoi. They've been really, really good at getting the best out of those players.
Morgan Gibbs-White as well.
Yeah. It's been really good. So we don't think Brighton's gonna.
I don't think he's doing anything.
I don't think
Brighton's doing anything.
I think Brighton have been very sort of up and down this season.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just think depends what Brighton team turns up. If it was the one earlier in the season, they're going to be difficult to beat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think they
have dropped off for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's the same Brighton of last season. I think last season Brighton were a little bit more formidable.
Up for it.
All right, so that was the early kick-off. First of the 3 o'clock kick-offs, Bournemouth versus Liverpool. As FYI, we are all Liverpool fans. So Bournemouth versus Liverpool.
I think Liverpool are winning 3-2.
I think we'll win 3-1. It's the fact that we've rested everyone. And I mean everyone.
Yeah, I don't actually think we'll concede. I think because we've rested our entire back 5, that I think they'll be up for it. Ibu and Verge this season have been absolutely unreal, and I think that'll be too much for Bournemouth. I mean, I know they scored 5-0 last time, and they've got some good threats in Bournemouth, but I just think that our midfield will overrun their midfield and they won't get the chance to score.
I think as well they've gone 11 games undefeated as well.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to
and at some point, Bournemouth are not going to remain undefeated. They're going to lose at some point, and I think probably this will be the week that they lose.
I think my prediction will be 2-0. I think it'll be a very frustrating game for us. I think there will be a lot of shots.
Fucking around the back.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of that. There'll be a lot of slot ball, but I think it will probably be something along the lines of Lucho and Salah scoring. We'll get there eventually, but I think it'll be a bit of a frustrating watch at times. But yeah, I'm going to go with 2-0.
I think this will be a very, very good game.
And you think it's going to be 3-2?
I think it'll be 3-2.
I think we're conceding 2.
See, I think we're conceding really early.
That's the problem. We've been doing that a lot this season. And
I mean really early, it's in like first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes I think we're conceding.
I don't know.
And then we're just going to be always needing to get the goal.
We rested our entire back 5. I don't think they're going to be that unprepared for it.
No, but think about, alright, they scored 4 against Forest. 5 against Forest. Bournemouth are a lot worse than Forest. So they're going to be up for it.
Yeah, I get it.
They're going to want to go out there and prove that it wasn't just a...
I get it, but when you think about our back 5 and how good they've been this season, I don't know.
I'm not saying it'll be easy. but I think
We'll see.
3-2
We'll see.
will be possible.
We'll see. Right, the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Everton versus Leicester.
1-1. Very, very boring game.
Everton to win 2-1 for me.
It's at Woodison Park, right?
Yeah.
I call it Woodison Park. It's made of wood.
I've not heard of that before.
Everton still under that kind of new boss bounce, right? Because of Moyes.
Yeah. I just think he's just a little bit more experienced for Moyes than Van Nistelrooy.
Prior to being at Man United for that temporary couple of games, has Nistelrooy ever taken charge of any of the teams?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I don't understand why he's gone and taken the Leicester job. Why didn't he start off in in charge of a Dutch team?
Makes too much sense.
Or even like a League One team.
I don't know. I'm not overly convinced that Ruud van Nistelrooy is management material, but
We'll see.
yeah, Leicester have just won though, haven't they? They won their last match.
They did. Yeah.
Who'd
beat Tottenham?
They beat Tottenham.
So it's not that hard.
Oh God! All right, so it's not. I don't know, but
They just
actually,
beat someone who was a couple of places in front of them. That's not that big of a deal.
no, it's not. But they've won. Isn't that enough to buoy them to at least?
Yeah, but Everton are winning too, aren't they?
Yeah, that's so true.
Two last 2 wins.
It comes down to then tactically, who's the better manager then? Moyes and
Possibly. I think Moyes is a lot more
I
experienced.
think Moyes has been in charge of Everton before, and he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go with. I don't think it's going to be a lot in it. 1-0. I'm going to go with Everton.
I've gone with 2-1 Everton.
I've won 1-0.
All right. Okay. Next, Ipswich versus Southampton.
Another 1-0. It's going to be a draw.
I don't
But
know.
I don't know if it's going to be 0-0,
Ipswich need
1-0,
to win this.
2-0.
Well, this is a 6-pointer, isn't it?
They need to win it.
I
I mean, Southampton obviously need to win it too, but they need to win everything, and they're not going to do it. But
I
Ipswich
want
need
Ipswich
to.
to win. I actually like Ipswich.
Now, see, I think of this one of these games where it's going to be either an absolute bore draw and it'd be 0-0, or it's going to be all out, and because they want to go all out attack, and it's going to be something like 5-4 or something ridiculous.
Well, I reckon 2-1 to Ipswich.
Don't know. I mean, Ipswich have got some really strong, talented players.
They do.
I think. I don't know. The thing is, Ipswich being at home, they only won once at home this season.
Beat Chelsea, didn't they?
They beat Chelsea.
Yeah. So yeah, but I still think Southampton. I think they'll do it. You know.
Southampton have only got 6 points this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing.
Yeah, I think they'll do it. They got enough. Ipswich got enough about them, you know, from Leif Davis in defence, midfielder Hutchinson, and then they got the forward Delap.
Delap's brilliant.
Yeah, so I think there's enough about them to make sure they get the result here.
Is it controversial to say that Delap is 5 times the player his dad was?
No, because it's. Oh no, I don't think so. His dad was just known for his long throwing, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, Stoke weren't that any good anyway. I mean, you know, it's not like they played in the 1950s or anything.
There's no need in that, is there?
God, was it? I remember getting battered by. Was it Stoke? In his last Stevie G's last game.
6-0, I think.
Oh,
was it 6-0 or 5-0?
That was just. Yeah, we always say Stoke's no good, but that battering always comes to my mind.
Yeah, we did. So there were, in fact, actually, I think there was a meme once about a goalkeeper. There was a back pass from their defender to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper decided that even though he was under threat, he decided that it was going to be a better idea to put it for a corner than put it for a throw-in because they have Delap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I genuinely think Rory is nowhere near as good as a footballer as Liam's a tidy player.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Newcastle for them.
no, I haven't got my score yet.
Oh.
Hurry up, there, lad.
I don't see Southampton winning. I think I'm going to go with 1-0 Ipswich. I don't see it being high scoring at all. It's going to be one of those things where it'll be a last minute goal or opening 3 minutes or whatever. But yeah, 1-0. Next on the list is Newcastle versus Fulham.
3-1 to Newcastle.
I agree. They're not stopping Isaac.
Isaac, yeah, he's definitely on form, isn't he?
They're at home as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see a world where it isn't at least 3 goals, doesn't Newcastle?
Fulham have lost their quite a pivotal player in their Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson's just been injured, isn't he?
And we know how good he is from watching him ourselves.
Yeah, he is, and they've got quite a few really good players at Fulham, and I don't know. I mean, I think they probably deserve to be where they are because they've done that well, but Newcastle are in form team at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Sure.
I don't see Fulham scoring, so I'm going to go with 2-0 Newcastle.
Aye.
But it's not to say that Fulham couldn't score. I just think that at St James's Park, Newcastle's fans are quite the 12th man in that stadium, and I just think it'd probably be a bit too much for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, next
Wolves and Villa.
the
5:30 kickoff.
5:30 kickoff. Wolves and Villa, the Midlands derby. Does form go out the window?
In a derby, yeah, it does, but I still can't see Villa losing it.
I don't.
I think Villa win 2-1.
I think they'll win 2-0.
Villa don't do well after Champions League games.
That's true. That's true.
They've got quite a
They've struggled,
bad
haven't they?
struggle with them. I think, like Newcastle a couple of years ago, they've really struggled with the whole Champions League thing, and even with I think with the brand new format as well.
I was watching them against West Ham, and when they started, it was like you thought Villa gonna absolutely trash West Ham. Do you know what I mean? At the rate they started, you looked at them, and you were like,
Oh,
"Wow, they're gonna score a load of goals here. They're gonna win," and yet it finished 1-1
Yeah,
because they completely trailed off.
we live streamed that game. We thought it was going to be an absolute cricket score, didn't we?
Yeah, because that's how
What
good
game's
Villa
that?
looked.
Villa West Ham.
Oh, yeah,
it was with the opening goal. We were like, it's going to be massive, but
Yeah, they look really, really good. They started brilliantly.
Well, the first
But then
15
it
minutes
just-
was class, and the last 15 minutes was class.
it was just
And then in the middle of that, it was just a bit.
nah.
Yeah. It's
But,
not
West Ham got a draw when it's not what we were predicting.
I don't genuinely think that they would have not ordinarily got there, but I don't know. Wolves have been really underperforming this season, haven't they?
They scored a lot of goals though, haven't they? But they've let a lot of goals in. That's the problem.
Yes.
Which is why I'm going for a Villa win.
Who's their manager?
Pereira.
Pereira? Is it Pereira? Yeah.
Lose track.
They've gone through quite a few, haven't they?
It's Pereira. I think something called Pereira.
Wolves are at that point of the table where they are, and Villa, maybe they are too strong for Wolves. I know it's a derby, but
What did you think?
I think 2-0 at Villa.
You went 2-0 Villa. I'm going 2-1 to Villa.
I think it's going to be 1-1. I think Ollie Watkins will score early, and because he's at Wolves, they'll have like a last minute win that will absolutely send the crowd nuts because it's it's a derby and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Like you can't with derbies, you can't tell if someone's going to get a red card or not. And
it's very heated, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Especially,
And one of the sides getting a red card could really change it.
yeah, especially Midlands derby. They're it gets a bit spicy every now and then.
All the derbies do, don't they? That's the thing.
Yeah. All right. That's that done. So next Sunday,
Brentford and Spurs.
Brentford Spurs.
Which Spurs team's going to show us?
This is it.
Brentford at home too are usually pretty good.
Brentford. I tell you what, they're a pretty tidy team, aren't they?
See, it all depends on what's it called? What team shows up. Because
Ange Postecoglou.
Brentford could win, it could be a draw, and Spurs could win. It just all depends on who turns up.
Yeah, now we've covered all of it.
Yeah. Cover your bases.
No, but do you know what I mean though? Like, if Spurs turns up, it's a win. It could just be a draw if both teams are shit. And if Brentford turn up...
Apart from Southampton though, aren't Spurs the bottom of the form table at the moment?
Yeah, only Southampton is below Spurs.
So, I mean, that's terrible, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, you're like, what's weird is just that they've got their goal difference is like plus
12.
16 or plus 12,
I think it's plus 9 at the moment.
and it's like, but down in where they are at the table, they're the only ones in that area, and it's just bizarre.
It makes you wonder how much longer he's going to be.
I don't know. This is it. How much time is he going to get? I think they'll probably see.
Yeah, I could say I haven't seen them that low in the table since one day Ramos was. If I just butchered his name, I was.
One day Ramos,
was the manager, and he didn't last long. They fired him quite quickly, and I wonder if they come out of the League Cup.
The thing is, it's like
because they've got 1-0 lead over us, but when they come back to Anfield. If they don't progress to the final, I wonder if they'll get rid of him after.
Maybe. I don't know. The thing is that there's only so long you can say, "Are you not entertained?" and get away with it.
Yeah. This is it.
It's
It's entertaining to be down that far in the table.
No. The last time that Liverpool were down that far in the table, I think we sacked Hodgson.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Predictions then? What we go with score wise?
I'm going with Brentford to win 2-1 because I'm not really sure where Tottenham is at the moment.
16th, 15th.
No, I meant as a team, like whether they're going to be, whether Tottenham's going to show up that beat Man City or whether.
I think Brentford have got some really promising players, and I think they're a really good team. You got Johan Visser and Buemo. Brian,
Yeah.
Good old Brian. I think they.
I think it'll be 1-1.
I don't know. I think Brentford will probably do it. I think they'll beat them 2-0. I don't think that Spurs will score. Alright. Well, I mean,
It's yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, we could absolutely all be wrong, and Spurs could turn up
Yeah, and absolutely batter them.
and absolutely, go through sort of 3 or 4-0. Kulusevski, is he? No, he's not injured. Is he?
No, he's fine.
He's fine. Yeah. So it could be one of those games, and it's like 4-0 Spurs, and we're all looking like mugs. But yeah,
Is Solanke injured?
yes, he is. Yeah, currently he's out. I don't think is he out for the rest of the season. Not sure. Yeah, I know he's out for a while. The next 2 o'clock kick-off on Sunday is Man United versus Crystal Palace.
3-1 to Palace.
I don't know.
I'm going with a 1-1 draw.
I don't know. The thing is, Man United.
Crystal Palace have won the last 3 at Old Trafford,
Wow.
so they're not worried about going there, if that makes sense. But I see it being a 1-1 draw.
I don't know. Man United. They've not been very convincing of late, have they?
No.
I mean, I know they won in Europe and everything, but
Oh God, yeah, but
it's Europa League and not really.
yeah.
It's not really.
Tottenham won in Europe as well, so
Yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You kind of, is it always brushes under the carpet when you win in Europa League because it means nothing.
The thing that I will say is that I didn't check out the team news, so I don't know how many first teamers played in those matches. And as we point out with Aston Villa, that they don't manage very well after a match in midweek. And I just wonder how many first teamers played on Thursday are now playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I didn't look, so I don't know. But that's why I'm kind of going for a draw because I'm not sure.
Well, as a Liverpool fan, I'm really enjoying Amorim.
Alright, so Man United starting the lineup was their goalie of Bayinder, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Dalot, Collier, Bruno Fernandes, Malacia, Kobe Mainu, Ericsson and Højlund.
Quite a few first teamers in there.
Yeah.
So very strong. And they only won 2-0.
What were they saving Onana for?
Sure, it's not like it's going to be good anyways.
I don't know. I think there are too many. Crystal Palace have got some good players.
Yeah, they have for sure. I got Spike on 1-1 draw.
I'm going to go with 1-0 Man United. As much as I don't, my heart says something different. I just think
you're dead to us now. We don't want to know you anymore. Going for a Man United victory. What's wrong with you?
I just think they.
I thought I was being generous with the draw.
I don't know. I just think that they'll be. Man United seem to do this thing recently where they just get a little bit lucky, and I think they'll probably just ride their luck and get a 1-0 win or something.
Okay.
Through a bad referee decision or something. The last game on Sunday,
Arsenal City.
big match of the weekend, Arsenal versus City. Huge game.
It is
City's
a huge
getting their
game.
asshole ripped.
I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Arsenal will win at 5-1.
It's hard to see Arsenal not winning it. I kind of want to predict that City will do something.
I don't think it's going to be that clear cut. I think it will be a very close game. I think it'll be very. No. I think it'll be 2-1 to Arsenal. I think they'll still win. But
Shocking prediction.
it's not that shocking. Look, you've got to remember the fact that they've been at it for each other's throats for the last couple of years. I don't know. Do you classify that as a rivalry?
I think Arsenal might like to class it as a rivalry, but Man City have always been much better.
I don't know. I think it's got fairly spicy quite quickly. I think
if it was happening for a couple of years longer, it would. Because it's only been happening for 2 years.
There seems to be a lot of contentious things that happen in these things, though, right? Because didn't Arsenal get a man sent off in one of them? But
I ain't got a clue. I don't pay that much attention to Arsenal.
I think that what I want is Man City to win.
I want City to win.
I think we all want City to win.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
But I don't think they will.
I think it's likely to be the other way round.
I've got to say, Arsenal. They've got too much going forward, and I think they'll be it'll be 2-1. Actually, do you know what? I think it's going to be dependent on their midfield selection, because I think providing Rice, Odegaard, Trossard, I think that depending on who the team selection could make a difference for Arsenal, but I still think they'll be 2-1.
And then last game of the weekend.
Last game of the weekend on Monday Night Football.
Chelsea West Ham.
Oh,
Chelsea masterclass.
Chelsea
3-0.
I agree with you.
I
Chelsea.
think Palmer's going to get 2 goals and that assist.
You see,
the thing is, it's like West Ham have been so. They're not the same team they were last season.
I just don't have faith in Mavropanos and co. trying to contain Palmer.
See, I think West Ham have got some really tidy players. Is the forward is he a winger? Kudus. Is it Kudus? I think he's brilliant.
That sounds like a disease. How do you say it? Quidus. You have Quidus.
Well, maybe he's a disease, isn't it?
Shocking.
I don't know. It's hard to see anything else other than a 3-0, but not to be boring and go with your 3-0s as well. I'll go with 4-0 Chelsea.
Aye.
But we say this, but do we see Chelsea conceding? I mean, they've got probably one of the worst goalkeepers in the Premier League right now.
I agree.
He's made 5. This says Robert Sanchez has made 5 errors leading to a goal in the Premier League this season, the joint highest figure along with Ipswich's goalkeeper.
He is shit.
He was awful against Man City. We watched it and it was just awful.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
The Chelsea fans really don't like him.
I don't think his shot stopping's okay. And even his distribution's okay. It's just his decision making. It's just all over the place. And yeah, I think you need to have that as a Premier League goalkeeper. I don't even think he belongs in the Premier League.
Yeah, Chelsea fans were saying ages and ages and ages ago that when they were quite close at the top, and it was Chelsea, Man City.
Well, when they were on their run.
Even then, when they were asking Maresca about winning the league, the title, and everything, Chelsea fans were saying then that there's no possible way that they can win with the goalkeeper they've got. And it's like, that's not something that just came out then. They've been saying it since the start of the season. So
I agree. I don't see them being successful with that goalkeeper. So yeah, I'm going to go with 4-0 just so that I'm not copying 3-0.
Okay.
All right. That's it. All of the predictions. Hopefully we'll get this up, but the kickoff will have started when this goes up. For the midday kickoff.
They've just kicked off.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Just before we finish, I wanted to just quickly touch on this before we finish the video. We're at the end of January. Is there any player or manager that stuck out to you, like to say that they're the best player of the month or anything along those lines?
I'd say
in January.
Yeah.
I'd say there's been a couple of players like left backs, like defenders, like Leif Davis, Robinson, even Gvardio's been quite good.
Yeah, I think that's a shout. I think actually Nuno probably gets a bit of a shout if they
apart from the 5-0 drubbing.
Being 5-0 drumming, I think maybe Nuno probably getting a shout as being sort of the manager of the month sort of thing. But what about the worst player of the month? What about somebody that's done an absolute thing? I've got to be honest.
Chelsea goalie.
What about that? What about the Man City defender that they just bought?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Leading to the opening Chelsea goal. I don't know his name. I haven't got a clue his name. His header backwards, kind of just like, what are you thinking? It's like immediately it's like, oh, he's worth the money. I know he's a youngster. But
Yeah.
All right, and that's it. We'll do this again next week.